Okay, hey, hi, hello. Notice basically everyone is in a voice chat. So we're gonna go ahead and try and get some rules out of the way. And yeah. So I'm not gonna go over too much explanations this run. I don't want to kill my voice again, like what happened last time. But I am going to obviously explain stuff in pause still. Um, but before we actually get into any of that, I want to get some key rules out of the way. First and foremost, I need a duelist. The duel is a special one-on-one encounter. It gives a double damage bonus and also gives us an extra plating for the hand gear. So I'd like someone who has at least studied the duel. If you are interested in dueling, please set your chat mode to alliance, type /A, press enter, and then type /dice. If no one rolls duel, I'm doing it, and you don't want that. So yeah, Artemis, it should be fine. I can move a tank to your party. Um, oh yeah, I should also come to Gengo's, huh? Um, yeah, currently it seems like Artemis is gonna be dueling. I know. So we're gonna have Artemis duel. Artemis, feel free to swap to your DPS of choice. Um, I'm probably gonna have Wind Up Freelancer move to B. There should still be like an any slot. And if there's not, you can just swap to the DPS, join, and then swap back. That's fine. I'm actually gonna unlock slots as well, honestly. Okay, all slots are unlocked. Yo, high rolling, y'all. Okay, we have a couple people who are going to be on the way. So barracks is not gonna be as dire. Yeah, our duelist is gonna be Artemis. Artemis, if you need, I can have someone like go call out the duel for you, but I'm sure you'll be fine. I need someone to lead golems, preferably like Swen or maybe Carlana. If one of you two could lead, yeah, one of you two could lead golems, it would be appreciated. Or Own could also lead golems. Just one of you.
Ouch. Foot felt.
Okay, Swen will be our golems lead. I'll lead slimes obviously. Flare Star, Lalamao. Main tank me. Okay, our slime's precept is probably going to be RMS. Golem's precept, I need someone to offer to bring precept for golems. This can be literally anyone, because we are not doing the typical AB slimes EF golem split, probably. Oh, and I was gonna kidnap you, but that's also fine. I will percept TA.
No.
And we don't need a sick percept Volamau. Okay, I will need 2 melee to bring Rend Armor. Rend Armor is basically just a raid-wide buff that you we have 2 people bring it to alternate uses, keep 100% uptime. Basically with 2 of you, there is a permanent 5% damage buff. Damn, I'm surprised Carter could see the PF, considering she has me
Dude,
blacklisted
shut
still.
up! I don't have you blacklisted.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
But we do need 2 rend armor users. I see. Let's see. Okay, perfect. We have Mikhail. And do we have any other melee who's willing to bring rend armor? If not, I'm just gonna volunteer someone. Might send Taeoff back to their rend days. I'd definitely rather use a full instance bad Carter, I'm not gonna lie. It's looking dire. You're gonna be melee battery probably.
That's fine. I can just zone it as a tank then.
Okay. Okay, well, Taeoff is gonna go back to rend duties. Godspeed. Mikhail will be our rend too. Is this a Swen banish angle, or does anyone else want to banish? Okay, yep, Swen has it. And then finally, batteries. Batteries are a nice way for any DPS to boost their damage. Carter is going to be a permanent battery for either physical or magical. If anyone is willing to be a physical battery, I would appreciate it, so that way we have both physical and magical, but...
You need magic pads?
I mean... We have Wobble. We have Hazel.
You have Wobble.
Hazel, where are you?
Seeing
I'll
as
pay you to
Hazel
go buy
is
some.
broke, I think I'll probably just fizz bat.
Okay, well, we'll just have a perma fizz bot. I'm giving Hazel like 250k to go buy more Caprice.
I
Or
just
just
pressed
whatever.
M to try and open my teleport menu, because
Oh
that's
my
what it is in
God.
Maple.
Damn, you are not
It's
gonna be
literally
ready.
the only game. It's the only game I've played for the last, like, 3 weeks.
God bless. You are not gonna be ready for fucking BA2.
Dude, the 24 hours is gonna be so fucked.
God, I might actually just have to stay up for the Carter run. Just for the content.
It's gonna be so good.
Think about the YouTube views. Okay, we'll just have Carter perma fizzbot, and then we won't have magic battery. And yeah, that'll be good. No, we are doing a 24-hour or 48-hour DRS marathon. There is BA2 launching in like 3 weeks though, so that's also exciting.
Supposedly. Yeah.
Oh no, it's absolutely weird. It's fucked out.
Is that FFA joining? It will be. There's only one single rostered run during that event, and it's also the only rostered run ever on this server, and it's Lynn's run on Saturday night.
Okay, I think we have everything sorted. I'm gonna give a quick reminder. Make sure you have pure essences and make sure you have re-razors. Every time we fail the first encounter, slimes and golems, we will need more pure essences and re-razors. Honestly, we're probably just gonna do normal slimes because we have 3 tanks, we have enough DPS, we'll be fine. But you know, should we fail the first encounter, you will need an extra pure, an extra re-razor. Make sure you have a few extra of both. Also, now's a good time if you're in Genghis to set up your starting actions. I'm gonna try and participate in call again. We'll see how that goes. Didn't go well last week, but maybe it's different this time. But yeah, just make sure you have everything you need. If you're missing something, now is the time to say it. Technically, it was like 5 minutes ago, but now is also just as fine a time. I'm gonna run a ready check. If you are missing anything from your cache or holsters, please say no to this. I or someone else can provide you fragments. I have pure fragments for everything except caster, and healer, I guess.
we have a Percept on Slime side?
Yeah, we have RMS. Do less.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna do Low Man Slimes. We are at 34. God bless. Shout out Carter and Bebo for showing up late, and Owen and Final Form. I saw a couple people not ready. That is Azazel and Hazel. Hazel, I know you're suffering from poverty. You know. But Azazel, if you're missing something, please say something in Alliance chat. We can give you those fragments you need. Or if you're just confused on something, please ask questions. Like, I'm not gonna do normal explanations, but I'm still happy to answer questions. That's like the only reason I still do this content. Other than just pressing buttons. Antidotes are nice to have, because like, some of us just like to blow up traps for fun, but they're not at all needed. Like, they're just a nice little thing you can have. We're gonna do probably 3-3. I trust that Swin can figure something out for golems. Surely they're not that washed, and we'll be fine for slimes. I'll just make someone fake tank. Hey Chow, you want a fake tank? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna zone a send. First I have to check on my party finder though. Last chance to say if you're not ready, if you need anything.
Do you wanna spread out the range fizz?
No, we're fine. It's fine if you have 2 physical range in a party. In fact, it's arguably good. Because then you can have 100% uptime. There is someone in E who joined on a fizz range and then swapped to something else, I think, probably. So I'm gonna have to move people around there. Here's what I'll do. Taeoff, if you could drop party and come to A. And, Tay, if you could drop party and go to E for me. You guys are just gonna leave parties. Let me put PF back up real quick.
What's
Honestly, we could have just done this in
in
instance.
By the way, Opot.
Hmm?
I'll time to drop on Arise Incense. Let's go.
Yeah, just do your thing. PF is going back up with slots unlocked. Same password as before. TT is joining E. Taeoff is joining A. We might have a special guest joining us. Hold on. We have a special guest on the way. So again, last chance to make sure you have actions.
curious?
We have the one person who might be able to make Carter actually be present for the whole run.
Oh
Wait, do you actually get Cam to show up?
Oh
No.
no. Someone much more
No.
important to Carter.
Huh?
Ballpark?
More important than Carter's boyfriend?
Ballpark?
Literal boy. No.
Holy shit! It really is ballpark.
Oh my. Wait. How do you know?
Nope.
Channel?
He
Who the hell
joined
is the guy?
VC. He literally showed up on the VC in front of me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, as soon as Ballpark joins, we will actually enter for real again. Last chance to get anything. Sorry this took so long to actually get started. I got a DM from Shiro asking where the PF was, and I was still laying in bed. So, got started a little later than I wanted to, but... Oh yeah, I made some tea first thing. It's a latte but made with Hassan instead of like jasmine or anything. It's really good.
It's 42? 420?
421, yeah.
Oh, 42. Oh, okay. Sorry, I
Oh,
typed in
421.
420.
There we go.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Superstar hunt conductor.
I hate hunts. Hunts are cringe.
What the fuck?
What?
Wait, Carter, are you actually playing or you're... Are you... Okay, never mind. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. I'm not changing. I didn't know if I'm
I'm
basically
not
solo
actually
right now.
playing.
Okay, so I am pretty much solo. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. I'm a full instance battery.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's
Why?
just you in
A
final
bubble
form.
story?
Just like bring bubble or something if you really need, or like
I
bribe
don't
Chow
need bubble.
Chu. I don't know.
Am I going to be able to get a steal or a spell if I stand on the side, or do I have to bring that
Yeah,
too?
we'll have that for you.
Okay.
Okay, we are finally inside. If this is your first time, congratulations. If not, welcome back. At this time, if you're new, go ahead and enjoy your cutscene. If you're not, make sure you pop your pure essence and re-razor. And for everyone, please do not touch those glowing pots at the bottom of the stairs. Those are no good. Yeah, as soon as we are let out of gay baby jail, we're all gonna go down to that Lost Signs cache. We're gonna make sure we all have a pure essence, a re-razor, 2 decent starting actions. Don't want to see anyone starting with like Spellforge, Seal Sting, Dispel, anything like that. And yeah, otherwise, we're just gonna make sure we have everything we need in our holsters, and set up, and then we're going to go back to the waymarks for our parties.
Wait, if ballpark is here, do I even screw it? I can fake tank slimes. Let ballpark have fun.
I don't care.
I mean, Ballpark's probably gonna be a Slimes tank, realistically.
You don't need me to fake tank slimes now, then, do you?
Not
Since
really, no.
ballpark's here.
Yeah, you can just like, I mean, if
I
you
just
want to
wanted to be
perma
a
magic
DPS.
battery, or like a rise ball.
Yeah, I'll bring out a rise max.
But yeah, outside of like barracks, you're just gonna be do whatever. Ballpark, I trust you.
Okay.
Let's see. I have to be up for stop. Okay, I have everything I need. If you are, at this time I'm gonna go ahead and check actions with my special little tool. Tail Pure, I'm sure you know.
Fuck. Okay.
Wobble, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Healers, Chow knows what they're doing. Okay, perfect. Chuli, please make sure you replace that Lost Re-Raise with an action like, you know, Chain Spell, Lost Arise, something like that. Lost Re-Raise, again, is great for at the start, right? But once we get to Seeker, you want an action that is actually going to do something. Lost Re-Raise is just going to kind of sit there, and it's better to use the item Re-Raisers, than the action. But yeah, other than that, everyone's actions looks good, everyone's essences looks good. No gamblers. Gambling is a sin. No
Damn
non-pures.
right. Damn. This is very sad.
Okay, and at this time, I'm gonna say that if you are in parties E and F, you're going to want to swap voice channels. In Discord, go ahead and swap down to the Golems channel, where Swen will probably be leading you. Because there's gonna be some organization. Hopefully not too much explanations. Surely, I trust Sven. No, we don't, Hazel. I don't think Wobble's mimicking either. He's doing some like C4 Flash Star shit. I don't know. Cringe as fuck, but he gets to have this fun. Okay, and yeah. At this time, if you're in parties A, B, and C, you should be the only ones in this voice channel. Make sure that you have a pure re-razor to starting actions. Make sure your holster is full. If you have any extra space, add re-razors, add light curtains. Otherwise, go ahead and take the jump pad in front of us. We're going to go down and get started with organization. Okay, welcome to Slimes. If you haven't done Slimes with me before, I'm gonna ask that you please step away from the waymarks for me. I like to just draft people to waymarks rather than just say like go wild. That just make sure we have like appropriate people on everything. First and foremost, if I could please have tanks, we need a tank on 1, 2, 3, and 4. These can be any tanks. It will have to be all our tanks though. We should have one last tank. Yep. There is Carter. Tanks, you know what you're doing. All of you should know what you're doing. If you have questions, ask them. Otherwise, next up, we need a healer with each tank. Healers, please go to a tank. 1 healer per tank. Perfect. I'm gonna mark you guys with hex 5, 6, 7, and 8. Chow, you're just gonna be a hallway tank, I guess. Have fun. Healers, you should know what you're doing. You're just keeping your tanks alive. There is a specific corner you need to sit in. I'll do the /guide slimes if this is your first time. If you have also done DRS somewhere else, keep in mind that it is a little bit different here. You are not going to be grabbing any of the slimes except for the last one at the very end. I will say for all healers to grab 1 slime at the end and pull it into their rooms. You want to pull it to that far corner. Don't stand in the inner corners because you can actually pull the slimes through the wall if you're close enough. Just stand in like the far north-south corners of the rooms and you'll be fine. Otherwise, just keep your tank alive, help kill red slimes, and you'll be fine. Okay, and then next up we will need hallway tanks. We have Chow in the north already. We need 1 in the south on B. This can be any DPS, preferably like a melee though. If no one volunteers, I'm just gonna volunteer Taeoff. Perfect. And finally, we will need people in the rooms to kill red slimes. At this point, whether you are a green icon, red icon, or blue icon, you're considered DPS. I'm gonna say a name and then a waymarker. When I call your name, please go to the waymarker I say. Rotted, you're gonna go to 1. Wobble, you're gonna go to 2. Venus, you're gonna go to 3. And a lesson, you're gonna go to 4. Gerald, you're gonna go to 1, Final Form to 2, Vertigo to 3, Shiro to 4, Aramis to 1, and Cobra probably to 3. Oh no, you can cast ley lines in the air. I've been doing that forever. Okay.
No, it's just some duties don't let you. It's really weird.
Oh, huh. Yeah, you can cast it like if you stand on the wall and then hit both like your room slimes and the hallway ads. Yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions, please ask them. Otherwise, like DPS, you're just gonna sit in your rooms, kill the red slimes. And yeah, you just make sure that you are not using any lost actions. We do not need lost actions here, really, outside of perception. And yeah. One final thing, traps. Traps are in the southeast room, the southeast 2 room. There's always one in the middle of the hallway, and then there's one in one of the 2 north rooms. Artemis, if you could percept the middle trap, and then percept in room order, room 2, 3, then 4. If you are not in room 1, please wait for me to say all traps found for entering your rooms. You can simply pull the red slimes back to your doorway and kill them there until they are found. Alternatively, if you see a trap in your room, you can feel free to enter, and just avoid it. But yeah, that's basically everything. If you have questions, ask them. Otherwise, run ready checks in your parties. If you have a question, say no to the ready check for me, please. Tail hitting the quick G pose. Respectable.
It's idle camera. Somehow that shows up as cheap posts.
But yeah, reminder not to blow up any traps. We want to save the traps, not only for if something goes wrong and we need to wipe, but also just because, like, if you blow it up, someone could be next to it, right? Especially in, like, such a small space. And yeah. Party A is ready. Let me know when party B and C is ready in Yell chat, please. Okay. I'm gonna assume C is ready because, like, it's 4 people. Okay, I'm gonna start a 30-second countdown. At this time, if you have raid food, now's a great time to pop it. Raid food gives a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of extra HP. And yeah. In addition, make sure tanks your stances are on. Double check your cardias, carbuncles, dance partners. Make sure all of that is set. As a reminder, the only room that is guaranteed free of traps is the southwest 1 room. In all other rooms, please wait in front of the doorway until the trap is found or until I say all traps are found. Door is opening now. Tank 1 is going to pick up all 3 of these first slimes. Tank 1, please press up the middle. And grab all 3. Yep. Red slimes are about to drop down. Tank 2, go ahead and get ready. DPS, you can feel free to go to your doorways, pick up and kill those red slimes. Once they're found, just take them to the far corners of the rooms. Tank 2, you're picking up all 3. Tank 3, get ready. You're going to pick up all 3 of the next ones. Red slimes have dropped. Please pull them to the corners and kill them. You guys, room 1, please drag them to the corner, like, to the west of you, not to that corner. Perfect. Tank 4, grab all 3 of the slimes. As a reminder, don't use any extra lost actions. If you really need to, you can use, like, a Cure 4 or a Dervish, but we want to save the Fawn of Power, Fawn of Magics, everything else. Tanks 2 and 3, please get to your doorway. There's going to be 3 slimes dropping next. You are going to pick up 2 of them each. Tank 2 is going to pick up 1 more, and then Tank 3 will pick up whatever is left over. Tank 3, go ahead and grab those last 2. Tank 4, get to your doorway, please. Red slimes have dropped, pull them to the corners. At Tank 4, go ahead and grab 2 of them. Hex 5, Healer 1, you can go ahead and grab 1 of the green slimes once Tank 4 has picked up their 2. Hex 5, you can grab 1 green slime. And Hex 6, 7, and 8, you can also grab 1 green slime. Please do not use your damage over time ability. Use your basic GCD, your Glare-Dosis Malefic Broil, to grab 1 green slime. Pull it to your corner. Tanks, make sure you are cycling a little bit of mitigation here. And also go ahead and target the slime your healer has brought you. I'm going to give you a countdown before you provoke. You're going to provoke and pull it through your big slime in 3, 2, 1, provoke. Walk it through your big slime. Walk it through your big slime. DPS, keep killing those red slimes if there are any. All fusions should be good. At this time, we can all run into the hallway and out through the north doors. Please continue avoiding all traps. We're going to run out through the north doors and then run all the way to the east to the far side of the bridge. In addition, at this time, make sure you are building any job gauge you have left. You want to have as much job gauge as possible for our first encounter. If you have not already built it up, try and have as much like Reaper, Bard, Red Mage gauge, whatever. Okay, congratulations. Before you jump, double check no one is dead in your parties. Assuming everyone is alive, feel free to go ahead and take the jump pad up. At the bottom of the stairs, there are going to be 2 chests for you to grab. Those 2 chests are personal loot. As with all loot inside this instance, they are personal. I cannot grab it for you. You must grab it yourself for yourself. Okay, I'm going to wait for golems to jump up. I believe they are all basically here. I'm going to just drag wet maps up. At this time, I'm going to put out the markers and clear off all the markers on people's heads. Damn, who put those there? That's kind of annoying. Anyways. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and ask everyone also to turn off your tank stances. Everyone make sure you have your tank stances off. The only one who needs it on is me, myself, and I, the ignore one. I'm not going to explain too much about how the boss works. This boss is basically the same as normal mode, just a lot faster. Listen to callouts and you will be fine. And yeah, okay, But yeah, I'm gonna call this boss relative. Most of the callouts I'm gonna say are going to be based on the boss's facing. So I'll say something like front, back, back, or left, right, left. I'm calling where to stand for each set of slashes. Otherwise, if you have any questions, ask them. If not, step up to the C waymark. I'm also going to remind everyone, please make sure you use lost actions. Lost actions are the core of dealing damage and also resolving mechanics in this content. To quote the JP Wiki, if you don't use lost actions, you're basically going to do like half as much damage as everyone who isn't using them, no matter how good they are. Or everyone who is using them, sorry. But yeah, like, lost actions are very critical. Make sure you use your lost actions. Everything is also still centered around the 2-minute window. But yeah, tail off once you're ready, step up to C, and we will get going. Now, it's also a good time if you didn't during barracks to pop some food. Raid food will last you this fight and probably the next trash fight. Also use raid potions if you have them. I'm gonna use my potions from last year because I have like 100 of them still. If you have any, feel free to use them. But yeah, I'm gonna go and start a 30-second countdown. At this time, Cure 4 casters, you can feel free to press that Cure 4 button to get that bravery bonus out. It'll last for a minute. We just want that during the first bit of the opener before the first raid wild. Also, a casual reminder, healers, please don't use too much party mitigation. You don't need like lots of shields, you know, soils, you know, holosis, anything like that. With the Pure Essence on, we don't really need party mitigation unless I specifically call for it. Okay, we're gonna get pulling. Get ready to do your big openers. Use your lost actions, use your potions, use everything, and hit the boss hard. Stacked together, there's going to be a raid wide. Make it easier for your Cure 4 casters to heal you after this. Perfect. Go and stack up, get close to the center. There's going to be a set of fourfold mercy sword cleaves. By the way, did you ever notice it's called mercy fourfold, not fourfold mercy? Okay, we're going to be starting towards the 3 marker. But we're going to start on the right side of the boss. Stand on the right side for 2, then move to the left after 2 slashes. Count 1, 2, and move through. 1, 2, move through. Next up, we're going to dodge ice and look away from the orb. After that, we're going to move south while dodging ice. Move south, dodge ice. Stacked together, there's going to be a set of... We're getting under the boss's hitbox. After this is going to be some tank busters. Go and stay stacked behind the boss for me. Stay stacked behind the boss for me. There's going to be a tank buster. Get away from the main tank. Gonna be one more tank buster. Continue to stay away from the main tank. Go and stay stacked up. There's going to be some vault style chains next up. Stay together until you see the icon above your head disappear and then move apart to break them. Stay stacked together. Once the chain icons disappear, you're going to break them and get in front of a barricade. Any of the number markers are safe. Break chains and get in front of a barricade. Number markers are safe. Feel free to get back in towards the boss, and in fact, get back towards the center, everyone, as there's going to be some explosions on the edge of the arena. There's downtime coming up, so save your 2 minutes until we're back on the boss. We're heading out towards, like, D, between D and 1. Don't be too close to D. We're going to rotate behind the barricade at 4. Behind the barricade at 4. Behind the barricade at 4. Don't go past Ignore 1. Back in on the boss. Good try on dashes that time. Stacked together, there's going to be a line stack. Stacked together, there's going to be a line stack with some baited lines afterwards. Also, pop your 2 minutes now. For this next hardest mechanic in DRS, just move out of the orange at your feet. Very easy, very simple. Dodge out of the orange at your feet. After this, we are going to get to blue brick. Look at the ground, stand on blue brick. After this goes off, get intercardinal of the boss. Get diagonal from the boss. Max melee is safe but scary. Intercardinal from the boss. Perfect. Next up, we're going to have more Ifrit dashes, so go ahead and get back towards the center of the arena. This is going to be those Ifrit dashes, but with a 4-fold mercy. Unironically a harder collar mechanic than chest 1. We're gonna get out towards the B waymarker, get out towards B, out towards B. We're gonna rotate around with the dashes. And then once this ends, we're gonna get on the boss's left. Get on the boss's left for 2. Left for 2, right for 2. Left for 2, right for 2. 1, 2, move through. After this, we're gonna dodge ice and look away from 1. Dodge ice again and move towards 4. Move towards 4. Perfect. Go and stack together. There's going to be a chain mechanic. Break those chains and then come back together as there's going to be a raid bite after. Break chains and then come back together. For casters, make sure you're keeping that bravery bonus active and also healing your party. Next up, boss is going to jump back center. Go ahead and drop. Oh, no, there's the tank buster first. We're fine though. I always fucking forget about this one because it's so pointless. Okay, go and get back to the center of the arena. We're gonna have a 4-fold mercy, but with that sand and stone mechanic before and after. So we're gonna dodge sandstone, then dodge 4-fold, then dodge sandstone. Easy, we're gonna stand on the boss's left, but first we are going to stand on brown sand. Brown sand. Stand on brown sand, left for 2. Count 1, 2, move through. 1, 2, move through. Move to blue brick. Move to blue brick. Blue brick is safe. We're gonna have one more at random. We'll see which one. We're standing on brown sand and then getting a Seasons of Mercy. Brown sand. And then we're dodging ice and looking away from 2. We're dodging blue, then orange. Dodge blue, then orange. And move towards C. Blue, then orange. And we're gonna go ahead and finish off the boss. We can go ahead and stack under the boss. There's going to be a raid wide followed by that safe spot. Yo, Pog LB, huge. I love doing less than a Xenoglossy with my LB. And stack under the boss's hitbox, front back is also safe if we even see it. Okay, perfect. At this time, healers, go ahead and rise any dead bodies. Everyone pick up your personal spoils and be careful going ahead as there are some traps that Artemis will percept. Or Ballpark will also blow up. I mean, that's also fair.
It's a valid option.
And we're gonna go ahead and head towards the Dahu Arena. Be careful as there are still traps.
Never mind. It's
Oh
That
my
off-
god, my home gang wore off a tick
This
beforehand.
fucking guy is so washed.
I
That's
wish I got a
crazy.
screenshot of the buffs falling off. Literally, it was the damage and then the home gang fell off right at the same time.
Scotia.
That's tough.
Sorry.
Artemis,
sorry, I'm
feel free to coordinate within your party as far as buffs go. Do you have a dancer? If not, I can supply you with one. But otherwise, just organize your buffs, make sure you're good to go, do whatever you need to do in order to be fine. Okay, I'll move a dancer to your party at Queen. Actually, no, I'll do it now. Cabra, we're gonna have you swap parties again. Unfortunate.
Well,
I think I
once
moved.
I'm alive,
Yeah, once you're up, we'll go ahead and swap you over. There are some dead bodies to still pick up.
I think that's like 20 arises that have missed.
Yeah, Arise is only a 15% chance per cast. If you want to test how likely it is to get up, you can just spam Cure 1 as a white mage, and every time you get a free cure proc, then that is an Arise.
50%.
Yeah, Artemis, feel free to coordinate buffs. Once the dancer I'm gonna give you is up, yeah. Artemis, pick one of your party members at random, whoever you like the least. We're gonna have them swap parties, come to A. And, Cabra, you're going to leave your party and come stand on the ignore 1 for me, so that, whoever is the party lead in Artemis's party can pick you up.
All bodies are not up. Ballpark is still dead here.
Yeah,
He's
Ballpark
refused-
is dead.
the
That
Rise
guy
not
is-
working on him.
It's
Paul's
fine.
gonna be like, fuck that guy. I feel so bad. I'm really
I'm-
sorry.
No, it's funny. Don't worry.
My
It was
count
like
is
the
what,
same-
12 already.
I saw I had a second left, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna find this trap. Went back and forth, and then literally the same line on the screen. It showed home gang fell off as the damage came out. Same tick.
That's funny as fuck. Artemis, let me know who you drop from party, and Artemis,
Thank you.
whoever's the party lead in B, please give party lead to Artemis so that they can pick up Cabra, who's standing right here. Dropping
You have to
Venus.
maybe
Venus,
see
if you
if
want
I
to say
have
something
design.
in shout chat for me, so I can invite you. And then Artemis, once you have party lead, pick up Cobra, let me know when that is good, and feel free to coordinate buffs however you like. Perfect, let me go ahead and invite you to party. If you need to use voice chat to coordinate buffs, feel free to do so. I'll shut for a second. Otherwise, yeah, feel free to use countdown, feel free to use like instance timer, whatever you like to do. Thank you for sending your fizz ranged. I was totally content with not having Dervish in my party, but, you know. I'm sure our Rend Armor and our C4 Flesh Star are going to appreciate that. Yeah. If you see a countdown, that is not for Dahu. That is for our duelist. For Dahu, I need to do some very intense pre-fight explanations. This is a very hard fight. Open my waymarks again. I don't know why the fuck I closed that. Here we go. Yeah, we are going to use lost actions. Since we're killing the bosses like before 8 minutes, we're gonna have plenty of charges for the trash fights. So make sure you just use a charge of lost actions at minimum for the fight. Duelist been pulled, we can go ahead and approach the arena. Once everyone is in the arena, we will go ahead and pull. We don't want any don't want anyone to miss this fight. Except Carter, who's hiding.
What's even special about this fight?
Pickles.
It's very special. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set a long countdown timer of 0 seconds. Go ahead and get in the arena. Range, you can stay away from the boss. There are going to be some puddles. Go ahead and stay away from the boss so that we can get some uptime. Dodge out of the orange at your feet. Don't stand in orange. Literal Hall of the Novice Mechanic. Dodge out of the orange at your feet. And then get towards south. Get towards south. Do not be in front of the doctor. Also, do not be on the 4-way marker or in front of it. Get in towards the boss. Dodge this. Next up, I'm going to drag the boss towards the middle. Range, you can stay against the wall. There's going to be some line AoEs that are much easier to dodge if you are not on the boss. Dodge line AoEs, and if you get a marker on your head, take it out to any ad. Take the marker out to any ad on the wall. Any ad on the wall if you have a marker. Also, just like don't stack them unless it's really funny. Get back in on the boss unless you are ranged, in which case you can go all the way out. We're gonna dodge out of the orange and then dodge where it was. Finally, actually get in, find a safe spot, and get knocked back to that safe spot. Find a safe spot, get knocked back to it. Don't get knocked back into orange. We're gonna get back in on the boss. Get on its right shoulder. Get on its right shoulder. We're gonna rotate once, twice, and pass D is safe. Ignore when it's safe for cast trap time. Next up are some ads. Make sure you have used the charge of lost actions on this fight. You want to make sure it dies. If you haven't used the charge of lost actions, go ahead and do that now. Otherwise, I'm going to group these ads up under the boss. Feel free to cleave them down or just keep focusing the boss. Healers, do actually make sure to heal me though, please. Thank you. Again, feel free to cleave these down or just single target the boss. Next up is the most annoying mechanic. Range, you can get all the way out. Otherwise, melee, just dodge everything. If you have to get hit by only one thing. Never mind, we're chill. Okay, grab your personal spoils. This is your last chance to get your secret chest as well. If you have not gotten your chest at Trinity's Seeker, you need to go back and get it, as once you take the jump pad ahead, there is no way back. Also, feel free to congratulate our duelist. RMS has gotten you all, they've not just gotten themselves a huge 2x damage bonus. They've also gotten all of you a hand plating that we would not have gotten had we not cleared the duel. Is there any party with 2 Cure for casters? Did one of the casters not bring Cure 4? That is unfortunate. But yeah, we are going to have to sort out some parties. Okay, F, if you could have one of your Cure 4 casters go ahead and leave their party. They're going to get picked up by RMS, and whoever is the party leader in F is going to pick up a Rodent. So yeah, F, go ahead and pick up a Rodent, and go ahead and trade them out for one of your Cure 4 casters. Once that has happened, let me know in Yell chat. I'm gonna mark them with a something. I'll mark them with a chain 1 icon, or chain 3. There you go. Let me know who you drop so that, yeah. Okay, RMS, you can pick up wet naps marked with the chain 2. Party F, pick up Rodent, and we're gonna be good. Perfect. Okay, at this time, welcome to Queen's Guard. I'm gonna put up these setup markers. Here we go. Also, let me get rid of this. Actually, no. Yeah, if you want to dispel, just go stand on D. Otherwise, we need healers on 1, 2, 3, 4, A and C to reflect. Any healer can do this. You'll need light curtains, and that is basically it. Okay, perfect. We have a healer on every marker. I'm gonna go ahead and do the /QGR command. Actually, no, I'll just give you the full Queen's Guard. There we go. Healers, if you see that second to last image, it shows you what you were reflecting based on what marker you stand on. The markers you were standing on are relative to the ones in the arena, so if you are the 1 reflect, you're taking the 2 orbs near the 1 marker. If you're the 2 reflect, it's the 2 orbs near 2, so on, so forth. But yeah, that's reflecting. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, yeah. Please make sure that you have Spellforge and Steel Sting sorted. If there is a healer who is pre-slotting Spellforge, like we'll have it during the countdown, please give it to Ballpark Hot Dog right here. Ballpark is going to be my co-tank. He is going to take the wall bosses.
Final form also is going to need Spellforge.
And Final 4, if you could come up here.
Can you come forward?
Yeah, just step forward so it's easy to target you. Perfect. Final form will also need Spellforge. Just during the countdown.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's good. We want to make sure you guys both have it. Shout out whoever gave Ballpark Steel Sting. That's fire as fuck. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and put the actual waymarkers. And if you have questions, please ask them. Otherwise, step up into the arena.
Am I mid?
You're taking walls. I'll take both the
Okay.
turrets as well. So.
I have Dispel. Do you want me to do that?
You don't have to. You don't have to. Just do
When
damage.
all 4 of them are out like in normal mode.
Yeah, we're gonna group them up and AoE them at the start. However, once we get into the actual fight, there's only gonna be a 2 at a time, and we must keep them separated. However, you can just use your big damage actions at the very start of the fight, and do big damage to all of them, to make them jump away faster. Okay, yeah. I think we have everyone past the purple line except Taeoff, who is still G-pose maxing. If you're ready, come stand on 4. In addition, please don't target the bosses. Targeting the bosses could lead to an early pull, especially as fizz ranged. I've done it before, it's very embarrassing. Just stand on 4. See, I did it, but no one actually knows when I did it. Because I lied and said I didn't, so... Okay, Taeoff is still G-pose maxing. He'll probably be back. Okay, at this time, I'm gonna start a 30-second countdown. Go ahead, Cure 4 casters, give out that Cure 4. Healers, you can start giving out Steel Sting and Spellforge to your party if you already have it slotted. Remember that all physical jobs need Spellforge, all magical ones need Steel Sting. Also, someone please actually give Ballpark Spellforge. We need him to get aggro. Currently has Steel Sting, not Spellforge. Fine.
I'm good. I'm
Okay,
good.
perfect.
Thank you.
We're gonna pull these bosses into a big cuddle puddle. Evil Opal Jade early pulling as usual. Go and AoE these guys down. And this boss is where I'm going to teach you about the magic of Feint, Auto Reprisal, and Dismantle. During the first phase, during one of the raid wides, we'll need to put Feint, Auto Reprisal, and Dismantle on the bosses to make sure that we all survive. We don't need to do this, but it's way easier, way more damage. Okay, we're pulling the Warrior Flow, Knight to the center. Go ahead and focus damage on the Knight at the start. Focus damage on the Knight. And we need to give Steel Sting to everyone. Give Steel Sting to everyone, especially main tanks. Main tanks need Steel Sting. Well, actually only I do, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna get a Relentless Battery mechanic. This is gonna be a knockback or away with the Bomb Slinger mechanic. You're gonna check if you are tethered or not. Okay, check for tethers. We're going to get knocked back to the bomb we need. Tethers to small, rest to large. This is a knockback from the center. Do not get knocked back away from the bomb. Okay, if you were tethered, you're going to move where a bomb just fell. Tethers move where a bomb just fell. And we're going to get back in on the bosses. Next up is that big raid wide. Go ahead and target the warrior. Focus damage on the warrior and give it Feint, Auto Reprisal, and Dismantle. You can also feel free to pop a little bit of Party Mint if you want, but it is not required. Feint, Auto Reprisal, Dismantle. Perfect. Next up is going to be a Wind and Lightning mechanic. Go ahead and even out damage. That is technically a little bit higher, but basically even. Hold this upcoming 2 minute for just a second until we get back on the bosses here. Okay, if you were tethered, you're going to wind everyone else to lightning. Tethers to wind, rest to lightning, and press sprint. Press sprint now. Run under the knight and out past D. Past the D waymarker. Past the D waymarker. Perfect. Back in on the bosses. Another Feint, Auto Reprisal, Dismantle check. Go and pop a little bit of extra party mint. And we're gonna kill the bosses. Okay, for casters, heal everyone back up. Keep that bravery buff going. We're gonna have a tank buster. Doesn't actually do damage really, but we are gonna have it. And kill the bosses. Perfect. Next up, healers. You don't actually need Steel Sting or Spellforge anymore. Feel free to replace that with a Rise or whatever else you want. And we're gonna get Late Bunny XD joke mechanic. I mean, the joke is older than my service account. I can't make it. I'm just not allowed to. There's gonna be Fire Frogs. We're gonna go between the two small ones. Okay, we are going south. Head south towards C. You're going to get a gap on you. Point that gap towards the guy in the middle. Stop attacking if you need to. Point your gap to the guy in the middle. And then to a turret on the wall. Turret on the wall. Back in on the bosses. There's going to be a tank buster followed by a raid wide. Here for casters, make sure everyone is topped off on HP, because there is a raid wide. Perfect. Next up is going to be a turret mechanic. These are going to be your #1 DPS priority. I will be picking up aggro on both of them. Also, please do a little more damage to the soldier once the turrets are dead. Okay, we're going to focus down these turrets. Again, these are the #1 damage priority. Focus down the turret. And we're going to have a little raid wide, little sneaky one. Cure for casters, make sure everyone is topped off. Next up is going to be an Adromalek mechanic. This is going to be fire or ice. Either stop moving or keep moving. We are going to be stopping. Mash escape on target bosses. Stop attacking. Stop attacking, sheath your weapon, do nothing. And you can get back on the bosses. Go ahead and kill the gunner in the center. Big damage on the gunner. Gunner must die. Perfect. At this time, slimes go towards north, golems go south, healers go to your reflect positions. We're going to, if you have an invuln active, turn on your tank stance. If you have an invuln up, turn on tank stance. Fight for aggro on the sphere. Go and invuln if you have that marker, and then go kill the ethereal wards. Kill those ethereal wards. Healers, heal up any dark knights. We did have one missed orb, that is a-okay. Whoever's the C reflect, make sure you take both orbs. Stop attacking for a second. And hit the wards again, not on the shelved sides. We are going to skip the orbs, just kill the last ward. Skip orbs, kill last ward. Don't stand in any AoBs. Perfect. We have one death, I believe, so go ahead and pick that body up. Grab both the personal spoils, and we're going to head down towards Trinity of Vow. Or not, well, technically first we have Phantom, but like, that guy's not real. Okay, welcome to Phantom. Now, Phantom is actually my favorite fight, but only after 2 minutes in. And because I enjoy suffering, and suffering is the path to freedom, we are going to not. Please don't take a break during this fight. We're gonna have a short break afterwards, but we want to have everyone on the site so we don't actually get to see the mechanics I like. Yeah, I'm really sad. So Eric was making a video about the Long Phantom. He asked me, like, how I know beforehand where to go for Miasma 3. And I told him a week after, and he never ended up making the video because of it. I'm so sad.
No.
Yeah. Miasma 3 is my favorite mechanic in this instance, by far, but, not really. There's like 5 people that know how to call it, so. That said, if you are ready, please step between 2 and 3. I'm gonna go ahead and mimic a Blood Rage before we pull. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Damn, ballparking HSAC Fog. Insane.
I don't know the art tech for the ads. I don't get it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go and start a nice long 6-second cooldown. Everyone turn off tank stances, please. Turn off tank stances. No need stance on except for me, myself, and I. I'm gonna pull the boss towards the wall. No mechanics happen in bossing say. Just go ahead and hit the boss really hard, please. Thank you. Next up, we're going to press sprint and we're gonna run to either A or D. We're gonna run towards D. Or B, I guess, if you want to be funny. Run to D. And look ahead of you. We're going to move forward one of those dots on the ground every time you see a flash of orange. Move forward one dot every flash. Keep on moving. And stop at 4, don't go into the death wall. Stop at 4, don't go into the death wall. We're gonna move over to 3. Move over to 3 now. And we're gonna be staying here for a good little while. Keep on hitting the boss and keep on building job gauge. Make sure you have as much job gauge as possible. You wanna have as much of your black and white mana, you know, your Reaper, red and blue gauge, whatever. We're just gonna be chilling here, building gauge, killing the boss. One, 2, 3, move to 4. Never mind. Boss is dead. Up ahead there are traps, but there won't be for very long, hopefully. Be careful ahead as there are going to be some traps that I am going to blow up here. Never mind, ballpark saw it. Perfect. Go on. The traps on the top are dead. Feel free to go down to the bottom layer. But be careful ahead as there are some traps that we actually need. We do actually need these traps, so please, please, please do not walk through until you see the traps percepted. Please avoid all of these traps. If you explode the orange traps, they will blow up and kill you. And I can't say the rest of that because Carter will send me another cease and desist. Go ahead down these stairs, and this we're going to take a 5-minute break. You're free to get up, go get water, whatever you would like to do. Please be back in 5 minutes though. That is going to be, I guess, 28 past the hour, unless you're in that like half-hour time zone, in which case it's 58. Yeah, just be back in 5 minutes. XX 58, whatever. Yeah.
My power just went out.
That is very unfortunate. I guess give me a shout if you get back. I can try and stall, but yeah.
Yeah, I think my power's back on right now. I just waiting for internet to connect or whatever.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, does any caster have a font of magic sitting in their bag? Got it.
Yeah, I'm just logging back in.
Hey, you want a fun fact about wiggle checks? Since we don't actually have that many this run, because we're not doing like fight explains.
Okay, welcome. Hopefully everyone is back. Go ahead and run ready checks in your party. Go ahead and wake everyone up with that, hopefully. Personally, it doesn't wake me up because I just enter a sleeper agent state whenever I hear the sound and click ready, even if I'm not. But wait, I just realized I haven't had music on this whole stream. That's fucked up. I can't believe Carter's dead. Okay, at this time, go ahead and wiggle around. Make sure you don't get AFK kicked. Tanks, go ahead and give shell to anyone behind the purple line. If you don't need shell, don't want shell, step ahead of the purple line. Once you have shell, step ahead of the purple line. If you're asking, do I need shell? The answer is probably yeah. Anyone with under, I'd say 10 fortitude on like an Anyprog needs it. And even then, you probably still want it, unless you're like dance partner. Okay, I think everyone who needs it, wants it, has shell. I'll give to Carter. Okay, at this time, go ahead and step across the purple line if you're ready. Tear off. Once you're ready, step across.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and slap my ether shield, and we should be good. Let me put out way markers actually. Lamar. Welcome to TA. This is entirely personal mechanics. I hope you studied. If you're new, good fucking luck. If you're not, hopefully you know what you're doing, unless you're like still kind of new. Yeah. Step on C if you're ready. Don't step too far past C. Boss has a really, really far pull radius. Like, this is as far as you can go. I wouldn't try it. Don't do the Lin K. Okay, seems like basically everyone is ready. I'm gonna start a 30-second countdown. Tanks, please make sure that you have either shield slotted. You're slotting it over your banner of honored sacrifice if you have one. If not, you are keeping your blood rage, slotting it over your secondary action otherwise. Boss is gonna start with a legendary new pattern, starting with a tank boss instead of a raid wide. Tanks will get to the front with me. Okay, we're gonna pull the boss. Get ready to do big openers, lost factions, everything. Pop food if you haven't. I mean, it's kind of late now, I guess, to say that, but yeah. Everyone go and stack in front of the boss. If you are a tank, not everyone. Tank stack in front. Everyone else behind the boss. There's gonna be a little tank buster. Pop submit. And then everyone can stack together for Ether Shield. Ether Shield, Feint, Auto Reprisal. Don't use too much party mitigation. Ether Shield, Feint, Auto Reprisal. Dismantle if you have it. Perfect. Next up, we're gonna get some directional mechanics. We're going to get in front of the boss. Ignore when it's safe. Everyone get in front of the boss. Next up, range can get out towards C. Everyone get out away from the boss. Get out away from the boss. Out away from the boss, and everyone can get back in now. And we're gonna get behind the boss after she moves her self-center.
This is kind of unfortunate.
Okay, tanks are gonna get back in front. Tanks get back in front, we have another tank buster. Savage could never. Pop some mitigation, and everyone check your force march direction. It's gonna send you 2 tiles in the direction it's pointing, based on your facing. Use it to get sent towards B. Get sent to B with your quick march. Healers, if you see someone in your party die in the fire, please rescue their dead body should they re-raise. Okay, everyone is gonna need temperature. You're gonna find your arrow, trace it down. Remember that it takes every turn in the path. I cannot solve it for you. You gotta trace it yourself. Find your arrow, trace it down. You have an ice one, you can come to me, or ice 2, you can come to me. Otherwise, figure it out. Solve your mechanic. Perfect. Everyone go and stack back up. There's going to be a raid wide. Stack together Ether Shield and Mitigate. Ether Shield, Faint Out of Reprisal. And then we are going to get in front of the boss. Ignore 1 will be safe. Ignore 1 will be safe. Ignore 1 will be safe. Here for casters, make sure you are healing your party. You gotta do a lot of healing here. The raid wides do a lot of damage. Go ahead and get ready for downtime. The boss is going to go untargetable in like 15 seconds. Everyone is going to get a temperature. I will call the safe tile. In order to resolve, go cardinal from the safe tile. Do not be diagonal of the tile I call or you will instantly explode and die. 2 is safe. 2 is the safe tile. Go cardinal of 2 to resolve. 4 is insta-death. 4 is insta-death. Our next safe spot is going to be on 4. 4 is our safe spot. Do not be diagonal of 4 or you will die. 2 is insta-death. Okay, perfect. Get back in on the bosses. Boss is coming back with another raid fight. Go ahead and stack together. Ether Shield, Faint Out of Reprisal, Dismantle. Here for casters, get ready to heal everyone back up. Here for casters, use that big healing on everyone. Next up, we're gonna get out away from the boss. Get out away from the boss. Melee you can create until, like, I don't know. Now. Get out away from the boss. Do as I say, not as I do. And everyone is gonna get a temperature. Go ahead and stack on the 3-way marker. There's gonna be some proximities in just a moment. Check your temperature and force march direction. You're using that force march to go to the meteor you need. Remember, it sends you about 2 tiles. Go and stack together in the center. I'm moving the boss more center. Check your temperature, check your force march. Get force march to the meteor you need. And then we're gonna get back on the boss. Get back in on the boss. Go and stack together. Ether Shield, Faint Out of Reprisal. Ether Shield, Faint Out of Reprisal. Dismantle. Boss is gonna move herself back towards the middle. I'm just doing it fast. Go ahead and get south of the 3 marker. Get south of the 3-way marker. South of 3, ignore 1 is safe. Ignore 1 is safe. Okay, we're going to get to the sides of the boss. Get on the green tiles on either side of the boss. Press sprint, and then as soon as you see orange, run to B. Run to B now. Run to B. Okay, next up is the hardest mechanic in the instance. If you're new, good fucking luck. If you're not, also probably good fucking luck at this point. You're gonna get a temperature as well as a brand. Remember, the brand counts as a hit at the very end, so you need to get your temperature opposite of the brand. You're also gonna get a force march. Find the arrow you need, find where it is ending, and point your force march to it, be 2 tiles away. Or just kill the boss, that is also valid. Perfect. We do have a couple dead bodies, go ahead and pick them up please. Grab your personal spoils, and do not go ahead as there is a special little gimmick we have to do. Okay, at this time, if you are someone who has just cleared Trinity Avowed for the first time, if that's your first time clearing TA, go ahead and come back to C for me. This is not just a fun little ceremony, it's also like a good way to count how many new people we have. Yo, new player only fans, let's go. Yeah, we're gonna go back here to the traps, we're gonna blow ourselves up. Just for fun. No real reason other than that, honestly. Go ahead and go to that pink trap, all the way on the far end. We're gonna gather around this. You can target yourself and put the little front arrow inside of it. On the count of 3, we're gonna walk in. 1, 2, and 3. Walk in. And you are now small. Congratulations. We need this mini effect so that we can go through the gate at the very end of the hallway. If you remember that gate with like the lion statue behind it, that's seemingly there just for decoration. In Savage, it contains a secret boss that we will need to kill in order to progress.
I'm even more gigante than normal.
Yeah, fun
Your
fact
chest
about
is all the way
this, Lollifells are the tallest race well affected by this. So, Bebo is actually just taller than me, like max height Anyprog. Make sure you grab your chest, by the way, if you have not already. And someone can go ahead and walk through the gate. And then just keep on walking. Be careful on the stairs, there are traps. Ballpark is gonna blow them all up, almost certainly.
We have a Percept. I am.
I mean, aren't you?
Wobbles spamming it.
Someone else is going to. Yeah,
Okay.
Carter's going to,
I'm
if
on
no
bridge.
one else.
Explosion on bridge.
Oh, Carter.
Carter, get it. Carter, get it.
Get it. Yay.
Go ahead and walk
Figured
on
out
up.
how to do ads,
There are
sorry.
no
I didn't
more
wanna pop
traps.
Holmgang.
I mean, you can met.
I don't have a healer. I need to do what I can.
Okay, welcome to Sid. I'm gonna go ahead. This is the secret boss we need to complete. If you're new, good luck. I will actually explain one mechanic here, and that is fateful words. If you are new and you have not studied, or if you have studied, this is the most important mechanic by far in the fight. If you look at that second image, you'll notice that there are 2 types of debuffs. You will get one of these 2 debuffs, like at the start of the mechanic. If you have the spaghetti noodle debuff, you need to stand on one of the outer notches in the arena and get pulled into one of the inner ones. If you get one of the ones where it looks like it's pushing you down the stairs, stand in the outer one and push to the inner. And yeah, words is the most important mechanic. If you have to stop damage to resolve it, please do. Giga important. If you fail it, it is an insta-kill mechanic, much like the temperatures. There is nothing I can do to save you. Otherwise, healers, you know what you're doing. Stand in the inner ring. If you have lots of light curtains, stand on B for deflect. If you have a dispel, stand on D for dispel. If you have both, stand in the middle. Make sure some of you at least have a dispel for Queen as well. We will need it there too. Okay. Otherwise, I kind of want to do split ads. Nah, that's too much effort. Actually, no, we're gonna do split ads. So I'm gonna put down the way markers. Very important. This might be different from other Anyprogs that you were used to, but that's something we started doing in reclears. It makes ads a lot faster, assuming everyone properly holds the damage for ads phase. If you were on the slime side, that is parties A, B, and what little of C is remaining, you're going to go towards the north, towards 1, at the start of ads phase. And if you are not, if you are one of the people who were on golems, you're going to go south to the 3-way marker. Healers, you ignore this, you are still in the inner ring as usual. By splitting the damage up, we ensure that we're not just sitting there waiting for ads to come to you. You can sometimes kill both ads even before words go out or go off, which makes it pretty fucking nice. Yeah, that's basically it. Please make sure that you are holding basically all damage for the ads phase. If it has longer than a 40-second cooldown, you don't need to press it until the start of ads phase. Just build some drop gauge, make sure you have as much damage prepared as possible, and just blow the ads up. That includes using lost actions. Make sure you use a charge of lost actions at the start of the ads phase. Yeah, go ahead and stand on 3 if you are ready. If you have questions, please ask them, but yeah. If we do this right, we will almost certainly skip the lightning bolt mechanic, if not words as well. Yep, slime is north and golem is south, same as on Queensguard. If you were on slime side, you go to the north, everyone else go to the south. Okay, I'm gonna start a nice long 16-second countdown. Again, do not use any big long cooldowns. It has longer than a 40-second cooldown. You're holding it for ad space. Just do your basic 1, 2, 3 rotation. Build some drop gauge. And yeah. Okay, everyone can get close to the boss. There's going to be a Tank Buster followed by a knockback and some conals. The mechanics are easier to dodge if you are close to the boss. Go ahead and just sit on its butt for me. We're going to count... go ahead and pop your knockback immunity now. Pop your knockback immunity now. And there's going to be some stuff to dodge. Dodge out of the orange. Don't stand in the wax. Dodge out of the orange. Perfect. Next up, range can already get all the way out. Range, get out. And everyone get out. Everyone get out. Everyone get out. Get away from the boss. Oh, I'm sorry, that person who walked out late because I called it late. Okay, tanks in position, stances on, healers on the inner ring, slimes north, golem south. Tanks, grab your ads, pull them out. Make sure you provoke them. And pull them out. Rotate around. Oh, that's my ad. Fuck. It's fine. Yeah, Carter got me.
You weren't doing it.
Yeah, I usually take that ad, so I autopilot. That's my bad. Keep killing the ads. Careful of bombs. And next up is words. Words are going out. Check your debuff and resolve your word. Stop attacking if you need to. Do your words. Do your words. Stop attacking if you need to. Okay, next up, there's going to be lightning. Get into any notch. Get into any notch. Any notch is safe. And then dodge out the orange at your feet. Dodge the orange at your feet. Okay, get back on the boss if anyone could provoke the boss. Be careful of that ball of fire. Don't be towards C. It will blow up and kill you.
Like that.
Raid wide. Make sure everyone is healed up. Damn, Carter's dead too. That's tough.
I have no idea either.
Okay,
I was on
next up, if you have some AoE, if you have an AoE on you, please take it out and away. If you have an AoE on you, take it out and away. And then everyone can get out and away. There's going to be a big point-blank AoE. Get all the way out and away. Get all the way out and away. All the way out and away. Okay, back in on the boss. Nice job, man. Damn, we're all just fucking griefing today, huh? If you get some marked AoEs on you, take them all the way out. Take these marked AoEs all the way out. Take these AoEs all the way out. Don't stand in the puddle that it drops, just take them out. And then get away from proximity, half the room away is safe. After this goes off, press sprint and run to the boss. There is some wax to dodge. Dodge out of the orange, do not get hit by wax. Dodge out of the orange. Healers focus on rising any dead bodies. We have people like Bebo, people like myself, Hazel, Carter on the ground still. Please make sure you raise the dead bodies. And there's going to be a funny tank buster. Just don't be by ball pro. Generally, sound advice for life.
What the heck? I hope Carter's not listening.
Get in towards the boss, dodge wax, kill the boss. Someone go ahead and raise Carter, please. We need her. There's also some other dead bodies. There's one by the entrance as well.
Wobble just said.
Love ballpark.
I'm gonna be
Even though he did take the ad that should have been mine. But
I stood on the thing. What are you talking about?
okay, but you should have. It is my fault, but also you should have stood
just
there.
know you take the last one. Okay.
Exactly. See.
Well, I stood on it because I wanted to take it from you, so.
That's fucked up. Go ahead and run up to the arena. You're new. There's a cutscene. But it's like the same as normal mode, so red. Oh, perfect. Goodbye, Carter. We missed you.
With Carter.
Excited for your run in like 2 weeks. Everyone make sure to go to Carter's run in 2 weeks. I'm not going to be there, which means it's going to be really fucking high content, and I'm going to
I
be
cannot
sad.
believe a dead person is hosting a run.
Yeah, Opal, you
Nice.
better be there on my run, huh? I expect you to be there.
Yeah, about
Also, where did
that.
all the corpses go? I expected to see all the corpses. That was fast rising.
Everyone's gonna come on my run and not EG's run, right? Bebo. Specifically targeting him. Surely he'll come on my run.
Don't make me post the picture.
It's a really hard decision.
I think there is a 0% chance I will get Bebo on my run.
Wait, Sven, didn't you
Yeah.
already host a run? We just gotta get you to host another one. Yeah, we gotta get you to host another one. Okay. Welcome to Queen. Ship posting aside. This is the final boss of the instance. We don't need other main tanks unless I'm fucking incredibly bad and cringe, in which case we have, Carlana, who can pick up. And also Freelancer, and also Loetta.
Wait, who is freelancer?
Hmm?
Whose alt is freelancer? Or main?
Oh, whose
I'm
alt
so
is Re-Razor, or...
Freelancer.
Oh, Freelancer? I don't think that's an alt. Damn, Tails
a real
already typing the
person.
fucking vlogs. That's crazy. Look at this fucking guy. Actually, car. Okay. Welcome to Queen. I'm gonna put down the waymarks. If you haven't run with me before, these are the battleship waymarkers. Basically, I call out spots by calling the intersection of a row and a column, or I just call a marker. So for example, this right here is the 4-way marker. This is the 4 tile. This right here is the A4 tile. This right here is the B4 tile. And this right here is the C4 tile. There used to be a joke here, but I had to take it out because of a cease and desist. Very unfortunate. But yeah. Tiles based on row and column. And yeah. Gab Carter's not even here to hear the joke anymore. This is so sad. Yeah, there's not much. This boss is mostly just a color fight. There is a single personal mechanic. That is super chats basically. I will call where to stand based on your sum of debuffs. Make sure you add those debuffs up. And yeah. If you have any questions, please ask them. Otherwise, come up to the B4 tile. I have some bad news, Kixon. Bird has not got in
Or
here.
good news, depending on your thoughts on monarchies.
Well, yeah. Blitz, once you're ready, please step across the purple line. If you have questions, again, please ask them. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna start a nice long 30-second countdown. This is the final boss. If you have any damage, use it. Go and pop some raid food if you have run out. Raid whites will hit just as hard as Trinity of Outs. Make sure that you are putting Ether Shield on every single one, as well as Cure 4 multiple times. Okay, boss does start with a raid wide, so remember to use Ether Shield, Fate out of Reprisal on the boss as soon as you see that cast bar. And we're gonna start the fight. Boss does start with a raid wide again. Go ahead and stack together. Go ahead and Ether Shield, Feint out of Reprisal. Ether Shield, Feint out of Reprisal. And Cure 4 is heal everyone back up. Hit that Cure 4. Pay off.
I roll into him.
That's tough. Okay, next up is going to be the hardest mechanic to call. I will call a tile. Until I say a tile, please do not go anywhere. Just stay here. Okay.
Oh my God,
4,
so
2... A and D. Hoping for north or east. Let's see where we're going. Okay, we're going east. The C1 tile, back half of C1, do not be on the back wall. back half of C1 or the C tile. And next up, we can go to the middle, go to the middle column, Evoking the boss. Give her spinnies. I'm so fucking cringe. Okay. Carlona, I'll need you to pick up the second. There's gonna be a tank buster. I have invuln. I'm fucking cringe. I dropped BR at literally the last second because of ping. Bye. Start together, Ether Shield, Faint Auto Reprisal. Ether Shield, Faint Auto Reprisal. Dude, I'm so fucking washed. That's sad. Oh, Crystal is falling. Cure for casters, heal everyone back up. Next up is downtime. Hold any damage you have at this point. Just build some drop gauge for after. Hey, we're gonna look for the big glowing tile, and you're going to look for your debuffs. Find your debuffs, add them together. We're heading towards the south wall. Back is unsafe, wall is safe. 5s are going to 3. 6s are going to A3. 7s are going to B3. 5s to the 5, 6 to the 6, 7s to ignore 1. 5 to the 5, 6 to the 6, 7 to ignore 1. Once you see dots above your head, move into the 3 column and up it until your dots disappear and no further. If you get a red spike, move back immediately. Red spike, move back. Red spike, move back. Once you're able to move, go ahead and walk to that big glowing safe tile on the B tile. Walk into that safe square no matter what. Walk into the safe tile no matter what. Here for casters, you can press Cure 4 here to give everyone a bravery bonus before we get back to uptime. And we're gonna go and stack together in front of the boss. And pop our 2 minutes. Pop your 2 minutes now. Stack together Ether Shield, Faint Auto Reprisal. Ether Shield, Faint Auto Reprisal. Also go ahead and open your Lost Finds holster. There's going to be 2 light curtains. You're going to need to use those light curtains in just a second. Once I tell you you're going to hit a light curtain, remember it takes a GCD, so get ready to stop attacking and press a light curtain. Stop attacking, press a light curtain now. Press a light curtain now. Stand under any orb if you have one, otherwise just dodge. And get into one of the domes. Get into one of the domes. Get into any dome. Healers, good job dispelling. Get into the domes. Perfect. Next up is Relentless Play 1. This is going to be the Wind and Lightning mechanic with a show hole mechanic. Remember that the gunner is on A1, so you're pointing your hole to A1, not to the middle. Check for a tether now. Tethers will go to wind, everyone else will go to lightning. Tethers to wind, rest to lightning. We are going towards the north. Go towards the north. Head towards north. Tethers to wind, rest lightning. Point your gap to A1 and stop attacking. Gap to A1. Not to a turret on the wall. Gap to a turret on the wall. Back in on the boss. Next up is an invuln from Carlona. And I'll just look it back and I'll just die. We see the last one, which we might not. Go and stack together in the middle. Hold your 2 minutes. Hold on to your 2 minutes. We're going to use those when we get back to the boss. Hold on to your 2 minutes. We're going to hit those when we get back to the boss after this downtime. For this mechanic, just follow the ignore 1. Very easy, very simple. Okay. We are going to get knocked. Heart pattern. Get knocked towards BC. Get knocked between BC. Very small safe spot. Between BC, very small safe spot. Okay. Next up, we're going to run away from the queen. Okay. Huge safe spot anywhere towards C1. Anywhere towards C1. Just do not be in the 2 row. Yeah, perfect. Okay, pop your 2 minutes. Ether Shield, Faint Auto Reprisal. 2 minutes, Ether Shield, Faint Auto Reprisal. Here for caster, get ready to heal everyone back up. And pop your 2 minutes and do big damage. Kill boss. Normally there's a super chest here, but I think we're gonna kill it. Perfect. This is your first time. Congratulations. And to everyone, thank you so much for coming. This run was looking pretty dire until like right up until starting time. So genuinely thank you all again for coming, for helping get these 3 new people their clears, and for helping everyone actually be able to enter the instance.
Oh, where's the corpses? There are a surprisingly few amount of corpses on Anyprog.
Yeah, there's like no corpses, because I think I scared all the new people off by saying no explanations, and I got people who like had only a couple clears to come because there were no explanations.
You
I
scared
just
me
watch
off.
videos.
Yeah.
Just watch videos.
Yeah, I went in with this huge damage buff called I didn't die.
Yep.
Oh god, the corpses, you don't need to bring my 18 arises.
I died fewer times than normal.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got, I think, 1 ruin stag because I walked through Fourfold too early.
Yeah, thank you again, everyone, for coming. We can't do this content without you. There are a lot of addicts who want to do more runs, and we just can't do it without at least like 24 people showing up. So if you want to do more DRS, please do. There's the DRS schedule I run in it's gone now, but I can post again. It's in a DRS schedule. There's also the NADRS schedule channel run by Cafe. And there are just so many runs all throughout the week. Just check DRS recruiting, DRS OC. There are a ton of runs to go on if you want to do more DRS. Obviously, also the 48-hour marathon. And yeah.
Thank you, Opal. Love you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for the run.
Thank you for coming, Ballpark.
Wow, just me? What about
Yeah, only
everybody
Ballpark.
Thanks,
else?
Opal.
Make sure you thank Bebo specifically.
Thanks,
This is
Opal.
how we convince Bebo to come on my run.
Thank you, Bebo,
Thank you, Bebo.
future
Please go
Ballpark
on
run
Ballpark's
enjoyer.
run.
There is no way he's coming.
When is Ballpark's run again?
You act like I have a choice.
I know you're not going to it's noon Eastern. I don't know what that is for you, William. I think you're the one who just messed
That
up.
is 2 a.m.
Oh, you're definitely coming on mine.
Wow.
Well, are you gonna send 2 packs of 2 full packs of Red Bull?
That's going to be a disaster. When I hosted the first 24 hours of BA and I loaded up on caffeine, I was miserable by the end of it. Don't recommend it.
No, you gotta implement the micro nap technology. You go on a re-clear, and then once it clears, you just take a 1-hour nap and then pop back up.
No,
and
I
go
did that. So when I did the BA, there was no one that had done 24 hours, and I had multiple messages from like the admins of the old server, like, "Don't do this," and I was like, "I'm doing it anyway. Go to hell." And the runs at the time, I gave myself, I think it was 3 hours for each one, so they were like an hour long. So for one of them, we rushed. It was a re-clear. I decided to go take a nap for like an hour and a half. I woke up and felt so shitty, and I still had to do like I hosted and called every single run. I thought I wanted to just die after that. I had like 3 more runs to do after that run, and then I took a nap when we were finally done. Went another 2 runs after that, but yeah, awful experience.
Yeah, I cannot imagine actually hosting for fucking 24 hours straight.
That's why Green did it, and then he ended up having to stop and take a nap after like 4 runs. He's like, I cannot do this.
Yeah.
So he had other people help out, and I'm like, fuck. I did mine before that, and I was like, fuck that. I'm going all out. I hosted and called every single run, loaded up on coffee, Red Bulls, all that, and tried taking a nap, and I just felt miserable after the nap.
Yeah, I remember I did the same on the last cafe 24-hour marathon. I just showed up to all like 9-10 runs. I fell asleep during like TA explains at one of them. Shit was fire. I can't wait to do the same.
I was on my 24th hour when I was in the DRS marathon, and I got chosen to be the duelist, and
Oof.
that was the worst mistake because try doing the duel while you're sleep deprived while you're being awake for 24 hours.
Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Yeah, I died